Let's fill in the Associative tab of our Purple Properties flapper. Notice on the left, I've written the word associate under the word associative. That's because they mean the same thing. Remember, in life, who you associate with is who you hang out with or who you're grouped with. So pause this video and write the word associate under the word associative. Now, let me tell you a story about 3 friends. They were really good friends. They were best friends, in fact. They were together all the time. And there were times that one friend would not necessarily want to talk to the other friends. They would want to put in their earbuds and listen to music and kind of tune the other 2 out just for a little while to be to themselves. And they all kind of took turns being that person on the other side of that. So, let's draw this. On the first day, friend number 1 and friend number 2 are chatting, while friend number 3 is nearby but not necessarily being grouped with them. So again, friend 1 and 2 are associating together, while friend 3 is nearby but not with them. On the next day, friend 3 decides, I don't want to be alone this time. I want to associate with someone. I want to be grouped with somebody. I want to talk to you, friend number 2. Okay, so friend number 3 and 2 are chatting now. And friend number 1 is like, that's cool. I want to listen to my music today anyway. So friend number 1 is still nearby, but not involved in their conversation, not grouped with them, not associating with them. This is what's going to help us remember the associative property. Let's look at how this relates to math. The associative property says you can change who's grouped together around addition or around multiplication, and it won't affect your answer. So let's apply the associative property of addition to this. S plus T plus O plus N plus E. Notice right now T and O are grouped together. According to the associative property, the numbers need to stay in the same order, S plus T plus O plus N plus E. But now we need to change who is grouped together. Pause the video, place parentheses around 2 new letters, in this case, to group something new together. Now your parentheses may be here. That's good. Instead of T and O grouped together, now S is grouped with T. Your parentheses could also be placed here. Instead of T with O, now O is hanging out with N. And finally, there's one more place you could put your parentheses, and it's around N and E. Instead of T being grouped with O, you could have also grouped the N and the E together. All right, the same is true for multiplication. So 4 times 5 times 7 equals 4 times 5 times 7. This example is written out for us. Notice the numbers stayed in the same place. The only thing that moved was the parentheses. 4 times 5 times 7, 4 times 5 times 7. Pause this video, create your own example of the associative property of multiplication in the space to the right. All right, I'm going to put one more example for you to squeeze in here. How about 2? My pen's not writing. 2 times 5. We'll group them together. And we'll say all of that needs to be multiplied by -4. Let me even put -4 in its own parentheses. Sometimes you see parentheses just putting the negative sign with the number. Okay, now I want to change who's grouped together. So instead of 5 hanging out with 2, who does 5 need to hang out with? 4. So I'm still going to have 2 times 5 times negative 4, I should have said. And 5 is going to hang out with negative 4 now instead of with 2. And that is the associative property.